Hey everybody, if you're currently starting an Amazon FBA business, you might be wondering what products or equipment do you need to get started with a retail and online arbitrage business. Well, you're in luck because in this video, I'm going to cover exactly that. If you're new here, my name is Tom with Path to Billions, and on this channel, I'm documenting my financial journey, and that currently revolves around Amazon FBA. If you're looking to start or grow an Amazon FBA business, then feel free to subscribe because I want to help you succeed. If you're one of the people that have been watching my YouTube channel since I first started a little over a year ago, this video might seem a little familiar to you. And that's because I actually created this similar video back then. But I was watching it the other day and I feel like I've gotten marginally better with my content. So I wanted to recreate that video and add in my Amazon workspace so I can show you how I've optimized for efficiency. Let's get started with the items you'll need to run your Amazon FBA business. And if you check the description down below, there will be links to all the products mentioned. First, we'll start with the obvious, which is tape and boxes. You'll know if you watch my first video that I did on this topic that I actually didn't buy any boxes or tape for my Amazon business. The reason for this is because I got boxes and tape from the previous job I was at. But I eventually ran out after the first year, and so I started buying them. Boxes are a pretty minimal cost, but every dollar you save is another dollar in profit for you, so it's always good to try and save money. And this is actually one of the biggest benefits of doing online arbitrage because everything is shipped to your house in boxes, which you could then reuse to ship to Amazon. So it's a huge benefit. Also, with online arbitrage, you'll also get plenty of packing material. With the packing materials, I actually have one bin over there of air cushions and another bin over here with air pillows. And I actually save these from the online arbitrage shipments I get, and then I just put them in a bin, and I wait till I have to send a shipment out to Amazon. If I need extra packing material, I have it ready. But if you do need packing material, you can get this bubble off of Amazon, which has been great for me. It comes with like 4 rolls in a giant box, and I'll leave a link down below for that. Next, when you pack those boxes, you'll have to weigh them obviously, and I actually recommend a scale with a digital readout like this. The reason being that is if you put the box on here and the readout is on the scale, you're going to cover the readout, so it's going to make it a lot more difficult. So with a digital readout, you can just put this on the wall, or you can put it off to the side, and you can read the weight while you have the box on the scale. Now, I was just mentioning you could reuse boxes from your online arbitrage orders to ship back out to Amazon. But the thing is, you have to make sure you remove any labels that come on those boxes. If you go watch my video on sending your first shipment to Amazon, Amazon does not want any other labels on there other than the ones they give you to print out and put on. So for that, you could actually use this little heater. And all you do is it's like a blow dryer in case you don't want to buy one yet because you're just starting. You just heat up the label and then you peel it right off. Also, you'll need that heater in case you plan on shopping at like TJ Maxx, Marshalls, or Home Goods. And the reason is, if you've been to these stores, you know they put their own stickers on there, and they don't use the standard UPC when you're checking out and stuff like that. So you'll have to remove those, and that heater is great for that. If you use the heater to get off the sticker, but maybe there's a little piece of sticker left or sticker residue, you'll want to use Glue Gun and a magic eraser, and these work wonders on getting the rest of the sticker off or the sticker residue. They also work great on products that come in like a plastic bag type packaging where you can't use a heat gun because you'll melt it. You can just use this, soak the sticker in it, and it'll peel right off. And I have Simple Green just in case for a little bit of extra help on some products. Once you get the sticker and the sticker residue off the product, you're then going to have to add your own Amazon label to the product. And for that, you have 2 options. When you're first starting out, you're going to want to use 30 up labels. And these actually just print right on your regular printer. You peel the sticker off, you stick it onto the product, make sure you're covering the UPC. Or once you decide to upgrade your business, you can use labels for a label printer. I actually have 2 label printers. I have the smaller one for Amazon product labels, and I have this bigger one back here for the actual shipping labels. And really, I have 2 label printers just for the efficiency of not having to switch out the roll every time. There's these small tweaks that make it easier for you when you're running your business. Also, in regards to upgrading your business, one of the things I talked about in my video about sending your first shipment into Amazon is actually a barcode scanner, which this is super helpful, especially when you decide to get inventory labs, start adding products in there. It's a lot easier just to scan items. Depending on the products you might be buying and selling, you might have to prepare them before putting a label on them, and you have a couple different options for that. First, we have poly bags. For poly bags, make sure they have a suffocation warning on them, and for the bags that I'll have linked down below, they're the same bags as this, and they have a suffocation warning already on them, so you don't have to worry about it. The ones I bought come in a pack of 4 of different sizes. And then what I do whenever I run low on a certain size, I just buy more of that specific size instead of buying the 4-pack over and over again. And poly bags come in handy for a couple different use cases. One is being textiles like clothing or stuffed animals. anything that could get damaged in the warehouse when it's sitting there, dust or spills. The other is liquids that could spill out of the bottle. Poly bags are also great for bundles, so if you have a 4-pack, you can put all 4 items into one poly bag, put a do not separate label on it, then put your Amazon item label on it, and then you're good to go. Also, there's bubble bags, which provide the same use as a poly bag, except for things that are fragile. So if you have like a glass jar, you can put it in here. The other thing I have is small box sizes for anything that I feel is too fragile for a bubble bag. And the reason for this is Amazon is shipping everything in poly mailers now, so it's really easy for items to get broken. So I just have small boxes so that Amazon is forced to ship it in a box instead of a bag. Also, keep in mind that if you don't feel like paying for poly bags or bubble bags when you're first starting, you can always pay Amazon to do the prep work for you, but it is an additional fee. Just keep that in mind. The benefit is you don't have to put the upfront costs into the materials, and if you want to send in a few test batches into Amazon, see if you're going to continue with selling on Amazon for the long term, then you can invest into the materials once you feel comfortable doing that. Before I go on and show you how I've optimized my workspace for efficiency, don't forget to smash that like button if you find this information helpful. Also, don't forget to subscribe because it helps this channel grow and it's greatly appreciated. Now let's get right into it and I'll give you an idea of how I set up my workspace. Now, I would love to show you the actual setup, but I'm in the middle of a shipment right now, so there are products everywhere. But at the very least, I can give you an idea of what it looks like. Behind the camera are 2 6-foot folding tables going this direction. Then over here you have a 9-foot conference table. The conference table is where my tablet and label printers and my barcode scanner all go. Then you have 2 8-foot tables going this way. Then you have a third 8-foot folding table going this way. And then obviously between the 8-foot table and the 6-foot table is a space where I go in and out. And this gives me a nice circle space to work within. So when I come home from retail arbitrage or I have boxes show up to my house, I bring them down here, set them down. And then on these 3 8-foot tables is actually where I organize everything. I try keeping the same products together, so when I go to scan them in the inventory lab, I know exactly how many of each item I have. The conference table, as I was mentioning, has my tablet and everything else on there. And so the workflow is that I take items from these tables that are not in inventory lab or Seller Central. I scan them over there, prep them over there, do all the work for them over there. And then once they're prepped and ready to go, I stick them on the 6-foot tables. This gives me a clear distinction between products that are not done and products that are done, so there are no mix-ups when I'm adding products to inventory lab. Now, with how many items I'm sending out on a weekly basis, usually by the time I'm halfway through the second 8-foot table, I start running out of room on the 2 6-foot tables. So I'll usually start stacking products here that are done, and that way there's still that distinction between done and not done products. Once all the items are prepped, I have to pack them, so I'll take the boxes, put them in the center, and then I'll start playing Tetris with all the items, putting them in. Then I have to weigh them. Normally I like trying to put the scale on the conference table, but usually there's not enough room, so it's easier just to weigh them on the floor. Then, once I get all the weights and dims, all I have to do is add that to Seller Central, print out labels on the other label printer, stick them on there, and we're ready to go. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a like. Leave any comments down below if you have questions, or if you want future topics covered. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.